December 7th, 1941, the date which will live in infamy. Those are the words of Franklin D. Roosevelt the very next day on December 8th, making an address to Congress asking for a declaration of war against the nation of Japan. And I'm specifically talking about Pearl Harbor, guys. So, hey, welcome. This is Brady Veliconia, or as my students called me, Mr. V. And today I am bringing you a history minute about the attack on Pearl Harbor. All right, so why is the attack on Pearl Harbor so significant? Well, not only was it a surprise attack from a nation that we were not at war with at the time, but it also drew us in, the United States, drew the United States in to World War II. So specifically, the morning of December 7th, around 8 a.m., Japan sent multiple waves of bombers towards Pearl Harbor, which is located in Hawaii on the island of Oahu. And their targets were the naval base at Pearl Harbor. And they were specifically sent to destroy the naval power, the ships that we had at Pearl Harbor. Now, the Japanese made a very direct hit on our naval base. They sunk many different ships. About every single ship that was in the harbor at the time had some sort of damage to it. Some were superficial, others were complete wrecks. So the most, I would say the most memorable is the Arizona. It took a single shot to the armor, or the armory, not the armory, but the magazine, which is where all the ammunition is kept, and it sunk that ship fast, so fast that 1,000 sailors never made it out alive. They are still there to this very day. You can actually go to Pearl Harbor and see the memorial of the Arizona, and those sailors are still there. So, what ended up happening afterwards? Well, the United States made a declaration of war against Japan, which immediately caused the Germans and the Italians to declare war on the United States, and we were now officially on the side of the Allies, along with the British and the French and other nations, the Russians as well, on the side of the Allies, and we were now officially part of World War II. So a lot of people ask, why did Japan attack the United States? Well, the reason was war materials. The United States had cut Japan off because of their aggressive behavior and the atrocities that they had committed against the Chinese on mainland China. And with the United States having officially cut off all of the steel and oil to Japan, they no longer had those supplies that they needed to fuel their war machine. So the Japanese, in an effort to knock the United States out before they entered the war, had sprung the surprise attack. Now, one thing that the Japanese did not do is sink the aircraft carriers. Now, the aircraft carriers were out on maneuvers at the time, and they were not at Pearl Harbor, and they were unsuccessful in taking out those aircraft carriers. It might have been a longer war in the Pacific had the Japanese actually successfully taken out the aircraft carriers. But they didn't, and the rest is history, and we can talk about the rest of that history another time. All right, guys. So if you have any questions about Pearl Harbor, you just want to chat about history, or maybe you have a real estate question that I could help you with, give me a call, send me an email, message me on social media. I'd love to talk. All right, guys. I'll bring you another history moment here, in another couple weeks. Talk to you later. Bye.